How would you like to take the guesswork out of knowing whether you have enough employees on your staff? Because how often has it been one person quits or gets fired, and next thing you know, you're running like a chicken with your head cut off and got people into overtime? I'll show you how. Hello, this is David Scott Peters with therestaurantexpert.com, and I want to talk to you a little bit about your employees. When I was a young manager, my owner used to say to me, "Hey David, do you have enough employees on your schedule to handle what the needs of the business are?" What did I always say? Yes, right? Because I had enough people to fill my schedule. Then somebody quit, got fired. Heck, we're thrown in jail, right? Now I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I don't have enough people, right? And then I hire the next person who walks in, who can fog a mirror, right? They have a pulse. Anybody will do. And every time I do that, 6 months down the road, I go, crap, I hired another idiot. Why? Because they didn't fit our culture. They never got the right training. I was in a bind, so I brought them on. How do I change it? I'm going to talk the power of the FTE. That's a full-time equivalent. Now look, it is not, quote unquote, it is not mandated healthcare FTEs under the 35 hours a week. No. A full-time equivalent, I want to take it back to manufacturing when it was 40 hours a week. If I had somebody work 20 hours a week and a second person work 20 hours a week, together that's 40 or one full-time equivalent. Now that works in our industry, in the restaurant business. Why? It works in the kitchen for employees who get paid by the hour, but it doesn't work front of house. If I've got especially full service, thank the Lord, I have Sally the server that will work 10 to 2 Monday through Friday, a lunch shift nobody wants to work. She will never make 40 hours in a week. So instead, when I have tipped employees, I look at 5 shifts in a week. I have an employee that works 2 shifts, another works 3, together that's 5, or the equivalent of one full-time person. Now, how do I use this to my advantage to be successful? Well, I start off with a master schedule. A master schedule is a cheat sheet, what people can and cannot work, how many shifts they want to work. What I do is an analysis, how many shifts or hours, depending on the position, whether we're measuring against 40 hours or 5 shifts, and I find from my master schedule that I've got 10 FTEs. What does that translate to? Well, if I look at my schedule, I write the schedule, and in this case, hours. I put in the hours, in and out times. I total up the number of hours, and because it's an hourly employee, I divide it by 40, I come up with 8 FTEs. See, what I want to do is I want to have 2 FTEs more than I need on my master schedule to handle the business of 8, because there's always somebody who wants to take advantage of our industry's flexibility, want to go to a concert, they want to go skiing, they want to go on vacation, and they change their schedules on us week after week after week. There's always somebody who's going to be short in our kitchen, in our service area, our bartenders, our cashiers, whatever it may be. When I can have 2 FTEs more than I need, I will always have enough people that when I lose a person and I go down to 9, I still can cover the 8 FTEs worth of schedule, but I can find the next right person, train them, make sure they fit our culture before they ever hit the floor or do damage to my business if they're not trained and ready, if they're not right. You want to take control of your labor cost, reduce your turnover, start paying attention to your FTEs. Now look, are you having challenges with your labor? I want to hear about them, so I know what next videos I need to do that you want to hear from me. Put it in the comments section below and I'll help you. Now, before you go, I do want to tell you about a free report. If you want to learn tips like this that can virtually turn your profitability upside down overnight, then I want you to opt in on this page for my 10 lessons any restaurant must know in order to make money in this business. I want to give that report to you free right now. Simply opt in. And then tune into my channel and learn about why your food cost is high, and it isn't your distributor, it's you. And I'll show you how you can fix it. But I know what you're thinking. My food costs are through the roof. Every time my MA walks in, something's more expensive. Every time the truck backs up and delivers something, prices aren't as they promised.